What's the penalty for that? They call it steering. Steering. It's wrestling? Yeah. I was like, I'll call it flag, but yeah. I just feel like maybe interference. Yeah. I think a 5-minute major and a 10-minute misconduct for it. But that seems like a yeah. I mean, the kid sold it like no. I don't think that's quite where it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Young Arena, home tonight's Midwest High School Hockey League Junior Varsity Contest, featuring the visiting Cedar Rapids Roughriders. And your Waterloo Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hockey time. Roughriders, Warriors, let's play hockey.
All right, here we go. Getting ready for your JV matchup against the Rough Riders here in Waterloo at Young Arena. Where it looks like we're going to start Zabel, Coots, and Hild. Trug and Westfall for your defensemen. Cedar Rapids wins it back. Hild trying to keep it in. Jumps just past him. Across the blue line. Quick shot and a glove save for Cedar Rapids. Hopefully we can keep this one a little more tame than last night. If you tuned in last night, the varsity game got a little bit out of hand towards the end of the game. Westfall chases it to the corner. Puck sails just out of the Waterloo zone. Cedar Rapids will have to retreat. Coots with a little poke check at the red line. Comes away with it. 1-on-3 into the zone. Off the post. Almost off the back of the tender and in. What a shot by Kellen Coots from the blue line through 3 defenders. Little miscommunication there. Hall will send it in deep. Rottinghouse chases to the far side. To the point for Harbaugh. That one doesn't make it to the tender. Kelling will send it in deep off the inboards. That's a great pass if there's somebody standing there. Cedar Rapids brings it back into the Waterloo zone. Looking for a crisscross. Didn't quite get the cross, but got the Chris. Waterloo clears. Cedar Rapids will have to touch up the offsides. Harbaugh in his own net. Cedar Rapids still offsides. Up the far boards. Rottinghouse makes one miss. Waterloo take the lead. I haven't even been watching the clock. We're going to let this run. Holy smokes. I'm not going to blame anybody for that one. That's just as much my fault as anybody else's. It happens. The excitement of the game. Waterloo up by 1. I'm not sure who put that. Was that Kelling that put that away?
Not sure. I couldn't see it.
See if we can get the official, not official, but from the official. Waterloo wins it back. Mayer tries to send it in deep. Hit a body in front. McGilligan was trying to chase Mayer once again. Kicks it back out of the zone. Cedar Rapids will bring it in offsides. That one should go all the way down, right? We got a lot of time. Actually, here, let's just do this. We're close, right? We'll catch up quick now. Sorry about that. Didn't, what do we get now? 2 minutes for a hold? I'm not watching the clock again. Now I'm past. Warriors on a power play. Yep. There we go. You want it or you want me to take it? I'll take it. Yep. Nope. That'll work. I kind of did it last night for JV. Varsity gets a little precarious. True finds True. Coots. Coots walks in. Shot up over top of the net. Another couple of whacks at it. Waterloo come away with the Westfall down below the goal line looking for somebody out front. Nobody out front. Nobody out front. Hild walks it down, or walks it back up rather. Coots turns trying to find Hild. That's going to come out of the zone. Waterloo will have to retreat now from offsides. Cross ice pass for Westfall. Westfall sends one towards the net. Paddled away into the corner. Hall tracks it down. He's going to kick that one to the far side. Westfall at the midboards looking for somebody. Finds Hild down below the goal line. Couple moves. Hild. Quick shot by Hall. Stuffed by the Cedar Rapids tender. And Cedar Rapids will clear. Must be a sticky puck stuck to the ice there. Hall has it poked off of his stick, and it's going to be offsides. Quick whistle there. I didn't think he even brought it back. Well, I guess he brought it to the line, but he didn't go over, so I'm not sure. What's your take on that, JP? What's your take on that? Back the other way. Cedar Rapids sends it all the way down. Harbaugh's there to pick it up. Harbaugh bring it to the center ice. Over to Hall. Hall's got some room. He's going to walk it all the way in. Pass for Rottinghouse didn't connect. Schaefer trying to send one down low. Hall makes a couple moves behind the net. Still working up to the point. Harbaugh, they'll play catch. Hall send one towards the net. That one's going to be deflected through some skates. And pass intercepted. Cedar Rapids 3-on-2 if they hurry. Have to retreat once again. Waterloo trying to gather it up. They're just going to send it in deep. They'll go for a line change. McGilligan with some pressure. Pad safe for Beeman. She kicks it all the way out. McGilligan and Putbreeze work at the red line. Cedar Rapids all the way in. Fans on the shot. Gets caught up in the skate. Clark's on his way. Splits the defense in alone. Shot just wide. Might have got a blocker on it. Couldn't tell from here. Great drive by Gavin Clark. Up to Coots. Coots is working his way towards the net. Circles around behind. Up to the point. Putbreeze over to Coots again in the slot. Coots can't get a stick on it. Finds Schaefer's stick. Cedar Rapids goaltender will grab it and hold on. Nice way to catch it. That's teamwork right there. Just under 9 to go in the first. Coots set to take the draw. Zabel tied up. Westfall kicks it over to Trug. Trug fires one. Pad save. That one's going to exit the zone. Waterloo will have to retreat. Westfall all the way back behind his own net. Up to Zabel. Zabel, a little drop pass for Hild. Hild wasn't moving quite fast enough to pick it up on the stroll. Zabel now across the blue line. Has Hild with him. Shot, glove save once again. Throws up. Huh.
I just pulled it up on my phone and it throws up too.
Shows I'm good, but time for a new phone. Yeah, I know. It shows I'm good. It shows I'm live. I haven't dropped anything.
Again. Mine was frozen.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. Good to go? Okay. Sorry if we maybe had a little computer glitch there. Hopefully everybody was able to continue to watch. Blocked. Blocked by Rottinghouse, I believe. Up to Hall. Hall one on two there. That one's just offside. We're gonna get it one of these times. It definitely does. Short angle shot. Beeman gathers it up. She's gonna hold on. What the heck's going on up here? I don't know what's going on. Something, man. Take me out, coach. I don't feel right. Man. Ooh, off the skates of Rottinghouse. Definitely did not like that. All the way up to the point. That was going to exit the zone. Kelling will chase. That one will go down for icing. Back to the left of the Cedar Rapids tender. We're close. We're close. Bedard set to take the draw. McGilligan steps in. Clark will step. Oh, Putbreeze actually gathers it up. Putbreeze loses an edge, goes down. Cuts it off at the half wall. McGilligan shuts down the drive. Putbreeze once again. Bedard kicks it to the corner. McGilligan will chase. That's Rottinghouse from Hall and Kelling. Clark sends one out. Putbreeze can't quite get to it. Mayer sends it up. Putbreeze across the blue line. McGilligan got us up, gets a shot. Off the chest protector, travels right through the slot. Had Bedard there, couldn't get a stick on it. All the way around behind Cedar Rapids net. Zabel steps in trying to block it off. Just outside the zone, Waterloo had a touch up. Trug pushes it to the corner. He'll step around Beeman. Cedar Rapids holds a line. Point blank shot. Beeman shucks it off. Trug clears it. That's going to go down for icing. 5:25 left to go in the first. Warriors with 9 shots on net. Riders with only 3. Waterloo hanging on to a 1-goal lead. Hild's got a little bit of room, kicks it up to Coots. That was a travel just outside of his reach. Tender paddles it away, and Cedar Rapids clears. Westfall kicks it, off the side of the net, can't get it cleared. Westfall up to Hild. Zabel steps in, pushes in the zone. Down below the goal line, Hild will chase. Cedar Rapids with a drop pass. That one's going to go the length of the ice. Maybe not. Icing waved off. Sticked away to the high slot. Shot comes in off some skates. Can't gather it up. Hall comes away with it. Just out of the reach of Zabel. Zabel can get there. Waiting for the cavalry. Finds Hall just outside the slot. Hall comes back to gather it up. Has Harbaugh. Harbaugh looking for somebody in the middle. Finds Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse fires one high over Cedar Rapids net. Another one comes in. Great defense by Cedar Rapids to stick that out from in front of their own net. Great defense by Schaefer to hold it in for a second. He's going to walk it back in. He's going to try to split the defense. Can't. Rottinghouse shovels one over to Hall. Cedar Rapids got a stick on it. Intercepted the pass. Totally different JV team than what I saw last night. Yeah, definitely. Pass it instead of just tossing it. That's makes a world of difference when you can communicate and make those connections with a teammate. Cedar Rapids will push it out of the zone. Intercept a pass at in the neutral zone there. Caught up in the skates. Everybody looking for it. McGilligan will give chase. Cedar Rapids with a hard wrap. Back and forth. That one's going to be in the protective netting. That would be a face-off inside the zone. To the right of Lila. Coots, Zabel, Hild, Westfall, and Trug. Hild's going to come away with it. He's got some speed. Has Zabel in front. He can't get a pass off. 1-on-3 in the corner. Zabel fires one just wide. Trug at the point. Sends one in. Almost onto the stick of Coots. Zabel pokes it free. Coots driven to the boards. Waterloo's going to take a penalty. It's going to be icing there. Zabel will take 2 for a roughing. It didn't look too much like roughing me. Just looked like he drove him to the boards. Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, that'll do it then. Why is it there?
That's what I was trying to figure.
Oh, because he iced it. So it comes back here. Yep. Waterloo comes away with it again. Kelling. Got a couple minutes to kill here. But you might as well try and do something if you can. If you're taking control in the zone, then by all means. Kelling with a lot of pressure, still keeping it in the Cedar Rapids zone. Trying to poke it free. Cedar Rapids across the blue line. Glove save for Beeman. Knocks it down in front of her. Gets a cover. 1:46 to go. Cedar Rapids will come away with it. Sitting in front, trying to gather it up. Beeman with a couple big saves. Still has a cover, no goal for Cedar Rapids. Beeman on her game tonight. .137 left to go in the period. 1:19 left to go on the penalty, the penalty kill for Waterloo. Shot comes in wide. Schaefer got a stick on it. Didn't let him get a close shot there. Kelling takes it up to Hall. Hall's got a little bit of room. Closing the gap quick. Shot off the equipment of a Cedar Rapids defenseman. Cedar Rapids back the other way. Hall picks the pocket, sneaks in behind him, and then takes a high stick. No call. Cross ice pass for Cedar Rapids. They'll come in the zone. Circles around looking for a centering pass. Can't connect it. Hall once again on a drive. He'll just go ahead and send it in. Slow roller. Waterloo will get a shift change. Cedar Rapids back the other way. Coots steps in. Hild looking for a shot or a pass. Shot across the crease. Clark holds his own. And now Cedar Rapids will take a penalty. I'm going to call that a hook. So we'll go 4-on-4 for 8 seconds, and then Waterloo will be on a power play for 26, and then come back with about a minute and a half power play left in the second period. Up to the point for Clark. Clark wires one. Sails high over the net. Clark at the midboards. 4 seconds left. Zabel works around one. Get a shot. Sails it wide. And that's going to do it for the first period. We'll be back in just a minute. We'll take a quick break. All right, second period, getting ready to start here. Waterloo will start off on a power play. Minute and a half, minute 34. Depending on which clock you're looking at, it doesn't make a difference. Hall. Cedar Rapids sends it all the way in behind Beeman. Kelling will pull up short over to Harbaugh. Harbaugh finds Ronniehaus on the far side, on the close boards rather. Deflected off some pads, almost right to the Cedar Rapids goalie. Hard wrap by Cedar Rapids, and they're going to clear. Hall will have to chase. Hall works it all the way up. Looking for somebody in front. Had it poked off of his stick. Travels behind the net, couldn't get a good shot. Blocker save. Quick cover. 30 seconds left to go in the power play for the Warriors. True, go over to Hild. Hild works behind the net. Went for a centering pass, couldn't connect. Warriors are going to have to hurry back. Westfall steps in after Cooch tracked him down. Power play over for the Warriors. Cooch drops in. That must have went straight up. I lost it for a second. Cooch in the slot. True holds the line. Had McGilligan breaking through the slot. Couldn't connect the pass. Puck sits at the midboards. Trug sends it in. Pad save. Great save by Cedar Rapids tender. Hoopbreeze picks it up. Back to Westfall. Over to Zabel. Zabel, hard pass to catch off the boards. Put it right at his skates. Cedar Rapids will bring it in the zone. Shot, easy pad save for Beeman. Up to Zabel. Zabel, oh, skates right over top of it. I think I saw his tongue hanging out of his cage. His eyes were about this big. He was well on his way before he even got to the puck. Oh man. Anybody that's ever played sports definitely knows that feeling. Been there before. McGilligan with a steal into the slot, gets a shot off. Tender will hold on. Cedar Rapids wins it back. Hall picks off the exiting pass, tries to send one in, does. Paddle save. Kelly trying to center one. Clark will get it at the point. Clark tries to wire one in off the inboards behind the net. Cedar Rapids tries to clear. Myers there has a pocket pick, 2-on-1. Great cross-ice pass. That would have been a great opportunity for Cedar Rapids. Couldn't settle down, a hot pass coming through. Icing on Waterloo. 11 to go in number 2. Face off to the right of Beeman. Slow roller in front. Coots can't get there. Cedar Rapids will pick it back up. Stuck in the corner. Zabel back the other way. Man, I don't know. Harbaugh, kind of a soft wrap. Hild's trying to get there. Doesn't make it in time. Coots kicks it back to the inboards. Schaefer back to Coots. I think that puck is sticking to the ice. It's got to be. Coots all the way through. Oh, we had a Zabel on the backside. All you had to do is shove it through. Cedar Rapids back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Easy pad save. Beeman kicks it to the corner. Zabel all the way around with speed through the neutral zone. Still looking for a body out front. Drags 3 riders with him below the goal line. Westfall, slow roller. Another big save for Cedar Rapids. Westfall steals it. He'll send it in on net. Stick save for Cedar Rapids. McGilligan gets it tied up in his skates. He takes a hit and goes down. Centering pass can't get through. That one's gonna not get cleared. Trug holds it just for a second. Cedar Rapids will clear it. Putby's cross ice. That one's gonna be tipped up in the stands on the opposite side. Face off just outside the Waterloo zone. Rottinghouse, Kelling, and Hall. Kelly and Clark is your defenseman. Hall tries to walk in. Off some pads, puck travels down below the goal line. And out, 2-on-1. Kelly does a great job of shutting down that drive. Great defense. Cedar Rapids going to come away with it off the midboards. Spins and twists. Paddle save for Beeman. Looking for an exit. Found Rottinghouse. Passed just a little bit behind him. Couldn't hold on. I thought that one was going way higher than it did. Hall driven to the boards in the corner. Cedar Rapids will come away with it. I don't think it's that puck because that's a new puck, isn't it? Maybe something wrong with the ice. Drop pass for Kelly. Kelly wires one in. Right into the chest protector. Cedar Rapids comes away with it. Harbaugh trying to poke at it, couldn't get a stick on it. Centering pass, bouncing pass. Cedar Rapids couldn't gather it up. Bounced right through the crease. Hild and Zabel. Hild takes it wide. Goes around looking for Zabel, breaking through the slot. Couldn't connect a pass. Cedar Rapids up to the point. Schaefer holds it in. Cedar Rapids looking for an exit. Schaefer knocked it loose. Lots of pressure. Hild had it for just a second, had knocked off his stick. Cedar Rapids sends it in deep. Schaefer will chase to the far side. Outlet pass for Zabel. Zabel couldn't get a hold of it. Icing waved off. That one's going to come back out of the zone. Tied up in some Cedar Rapids skates. Maybe not. Out of the zone for just a minute. Trug will bring it back in. Centering pass doesn't connect all the way up. Pad save. Beeman can't get a hold of it. That one's a travel to the inboards. Around behind Beeman, shot wide. True gets a glove on it, knocks it down. Can't get it out of the zone. Zabel turns and looks. He's going to send it off the boards. Can't find a body. Putbreeze will send it in deep. Trug will chase to the side. To the far side, rather. And not sure who was that kept it in. Rottinghouse looking for a body in front. Westfall's going to wire one off of a stick. Doesn't get through. Centering pass. Nobody in front. Trug sends it in off sides. Didn't he clear?
I thought they touched up. It looked like they all touched up to me.
That's what I thought. I guess I'm not exactly sure how that works. So if you're going to touch up, everybody has to touch up before you can go back in? Or just, I think that's how that works.
I didn't know if it was single person or if everybody has to come all the way.
Hall tries to wire one in. Kelling shoves it into the corner. Around to the far side. Cedar Rapids picks it up at the half wall. All the way through into the slot. Shot wide. Deflected off a couple bodies. Ooh! Odd play in front. Rottinghouse chasing it down. Cedar Rapids kicks it back the other way. Clark has Rottinghouse breaking. He's going to be all alone. Shovels one, pad save. Met some resistance as he got close to the net. Cedar Rapids back the other way. Shot up over top of Beeman. Another shot from the point deflected by Clark in front. Kelling sends it in deep. Hild will chase to the close corner. Harbaugh lets one go. Drifts in front of the net. Sits in the slot for just a second. Waterloo have to touch up off sides. Coots trying to poke it loose. Harbaugh bring it through the neutral zone. Pass deflected. Intercepted by Hild. Hild hits the brakes. Couple twists and turns. Harbaugh can't quite hold the zone. Coots take it to the far side. Zabel around his own net. Nice little touch pass. Oh my goodness. D-to-D pass for Cedar Rapids, looking for an exit. Cross ice again. They'll bring it in. Shot. Another shot wide. Harbaugh's got some room. It's like these guys need a change. Putbreeze picks the pocket. He's got some room. Two riders go down. Putbreeze was still driving through. Harbaugh fans on the pass. Schaefer will pick it up. He's got a little bit of room to skate. Looking for Trug in the high slot. McGilligan gets tied up. That one's going to be loose in front. Woo! Beeman with some cat-like reflexes keeps it from crossing the goal line. Outlet pass for McGilligan. He gets a touch on it. Weissing waved off. He's going to chase it all the way through. Cedar Rapids kicks it to the close boards. Putbreeze and Schaefer keep it in. Westphal sends it in deep. Trug will chase it. Cedar Rapids will send it not the length of the ice. Hall's going to have to get him. Going to have to beat him to it. Nobody coming with him. Around behind Beeman to the close boards. Hall picks it up at the dot. Has a stick lifted. Nobody home. Thought he had a little slow roller. To Rottinghouse. Cross ice looking for Kelling. Kelling's got some room. Tries to tuck it through. Gets shut down, and Cedar Rapids goaltender gets a glove on it. 40 seconds left to go in the period. Shots are starting to even back up a little bit. 17 for Waterloo, 14 for Cedar Rapids. Waterloo still clinging to that 1-goal lead. Puck still stuck on the dot. Rottinghouse comes away with it. Can't gather it up for a shot. Kelly sent one in. That one's going to travel to the hash marks. Clark will take a look. Finds Rottinghouse. Kelling works towards the net. Pulls it all the way to the corner. 3 seconds left to go. That's going to do it for your second period. We'll be back in about 12 minutes with a fresh sheet of ice. Some third period action. It's definitely exciting game tonight. Back at Young Arena getting ready for the third period here. We'll take a second. We'll acknowledge our franchise sponsor for the 25-26 season, West High Athletic Booster Club, Farm Bureau Financial, Taylor Zimmerman, Iowa Metal Recycling, Linda Gienow, Lindgren Glass, Pratt's Pest Control, Standard Distribution, Tina Miller Woodsmall, Dennis and Elaine Loeb, Loeb Farms, Pat Kinsinger, D&D Drywall, Southridge Dental, Dan and Lisa Putbreeze, Marilyn Payne, Tracy Putbreeze, Five Seasons Tire, MC Inc., American Pattern and CNC Works, Bayer Motorsports LLC, Natural Glow, Kirk Gross, AA Management, Jeff and Pam Coots, Dolores White, Roger and Sandy Schoonover, Ronan Industries, KCH Properties, Highway 63 Diner, Jerry and Judy Buchan, Racy Appraisals Incorporated, Racy Reynolds, and Community Chevrolet of Cedar Falls. We appreciate the Waterloo Warriors appreciate your support for the season. We couldn't do it without you guys. Appreciate everything that you do. Last 15 minutes on the board for the weekend. We do have a matchup next Thursday against the Dubuque Saints. I believe they're coming to our house again. Not sure on game times on that. I'll have to check that and get back to you.
6 and 8.
I believe it's 6 and 8, but I'm not for sure. Sometimes we go 5 and 7. Like last night, we should have went 5 and 7 last night, but hey, I'm just a dad in the stands. Coots pushes it through. Hill drives it in deeper. Cedar Rapids takes over to the midboards. Zabel trying to knock it loose. Hill trying to gather it up in front of the net. Skates right over top of it. Zabel in the corner. Up to Trug. Trug can't handle the pass. That was going to go all the way down to Beeman. No icing, as that was a pass from his own player. Pass deflected back into the zone. I think the ice might have got a little slippery while we were waiting. Westfall finds Hill just outside the blue line. Coots will drop in. Trying to poke it free. Hill comes away with it. Coots trying to walk out front. Hild has it knocked off of his stick. That's going to be a foot race. Trug and Westfall get back. No shot. Puck travels back out front to the opposite side. Beeman trying to find it. Centering pass doesn't connect. Waterloo gets a clear. Cedar Rapids goalie will come out and play it. Zabel with some speed coming through. Welcome to high school hockey. I was waiting for. I couldn't find the referee. I was looking for an arm up in the air. Kelling pokes a free. Nobody in front to pass to. Hall was breaking in the slot, but on the wrong side. Harbaugh gains a red line, sends it in deep. Odd bounce off of the dasher. Ends up in the slot on Kelling's stick. Kelling trying to get a shot off. Can't gather it back up. Hit some bodies in front. Couple more bodies to keep it in the zone. Oh! Great look across the crease. Pass intercepted. It's going to be a foot race. Who's going to get there? Rottinghouse kicks it across for Kelling. Kelling tries to poke it through. Can't. Hall picks it up. Shot off. Lets out a rebound. Rottinghouse is right there. Couldn't tuck it away. That one's just offside to look like. Now that's the one I would have called offsides.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bad angle. Bad angle. We're just some dads in the stands. That one's going to be off sides on Cedar Rapids. Back into the, looks like they're going to center ice face off. McGilligan set to take the draw. Wins it back. Kelly's got some room to skate. Send it on net. Blocker save. Harbaugh, or actually Bedard rather, keeps it in. Hard wrap for Cedar Rapids. That's going to jump out of the zone. Kelly on the far side picks it up. Looking for Bedard. Bedard kicks it towards the blue line. McGilligan can't gather it up. Oh gosh. Off a couple skates. That one travels just outside of Beeman's crease. Trying to gather it up. Waterloo trying to clear. Not doing a good job of it. Skating right over top. Bad pass by Cedar Rapids. Comes all the way out of the zone. Oh! Bedard brings it in off sides. McGilligan got caught in the zone. That button, man, I swear. I'm at a. How did I get that far? Jeepers. Patty cake in the neutral zone. Westfall will pick it up in his own zone. Works behind Beeman. Off the boards looking for Zabel. Cedar Rapids sends it back in just wide. Centering pass. Like Trug keeps it out from in front of Beeman. Through some skates. Great defense. Hill drives it in. Right there, Trug right up top. Had Trug breaking into the slot. Couldn't get a pass to him. Oh, Zabel skated right over top of it again. Trug sends one, and that's going to be into the skates of a Cedar Rapids defenseman. He'll kick it out of the zone. Westfall back to Zabel. Zabel with a short angle shot paddled away. Trug sends another one in. That one's going to be deflected in front. High off the glass. And that'll be icing. Ha! I got it. That's not putting my hands in my pockets. That's what it is. Oh, off the post for Rottinghouse. Up to the midboards, held in. Cedar Rapids high off the glass once again, clears. Harbaugh looking to send it in. Chipped in by Hall, not for long. Cedar Rapids back the other way. Waterloo comes away with it again. D to D pass, back and forth, excuse me. Through the neutral zone. Harbaugh kicks it back up. Rottinghouse fans on a shot. There's got to be something wrong. Ice or puck, or might have had a hole in his stick on that one. I don't know. Cedar Rapids chips it in deep. Harbaugh will chase. Take a look behind. Another fan. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Something. The ever elusive hockey puck. And then you get stuff like that. 2 great passes and out. Shot through the skates of the Cedar Rapids defense. Doesn't make it to the goalie. Mayer kicks it just outside the blue line. Putbreeze sends it in. Waterloo can't gather it up. Shot. Pad save. Glove save. Pad save. Chest protector save. Beeman covers it. We'll get a line change quick. Coots, Zabel, and Hild. Cedar Rapids wins it back. Big blocker save for Beeman. Comes back out to the midboard. Cedar Rapids tries to send it back in. Hild's going to come away with it, or Clark rather is going to come away with it. Mayer trying to find Hild, circling through the neutral zone. Another blocker save for Beeman. I thought that was going into the netting. Coots is stripped of the puck. Mayer sends it around for Hild. Hild with a touch pass to Zabel. Zabel has had Coots in the middle, a couple more strides. Looked like he quit skating. If he would have kept skating, he might have got there. Cedar Rapids back the other way. Off the pads of Clark. Zabel harassed through the neutral zone, looking for somebody. Off the inboards. Another turnover for Waterloo. Did he call off? I thought I heard him call off, but I didn't see a hand go up, so. Hall tries to bury it in the corner. Kelling wires one. Quick glove by Cedar Rapids Tendy. Brings McGilligan back out for center. Up to the point. True keeps it in. Tries to send one in off of the pads of Bedard. Putbreeze to the far corner. Can't get a stick on it. Westfall holds the zone. Sends it in deep. Around the backside. Looking for an exit. Gilligan off of a stick. Right out in front. True sends another one in. Deflected off a body in front. Logan McGilligan with lots of pressure, lots of forechecking. Holds his own. Westfall sends one in. That one's going to be deflected up into the protective netting off of a Cedar Rapids player. Hall, Rottinghouse, and Kelling. Schaefer and Harbaugh. Up to Harbaugh. Back to Kelling. Kelling can't hold on to the hot pass around the boards. Cedar Rapids back the other way. Shut off by Kelling and kicked back into the zone by Hall. Harbaugh had to gather it up behind his own. Oh, man, that button. I swear maybe I hit it twice. I don't know.
You've been missing a lot. You've been missing a lot.
Schaefer trying to gather it up. Centering pass for Cedar Rapids doesn't get through. Hall, 3-on-2. Makes one miss. He's going to walk all the way in. Shot off of the back of the leg of the Cedar Rapids defenseman. Across the crease. That one's going to be held into the zone. Off of a shin pad out. Gathered back up by Cedar Rapids. Jeepers. A lot of skates and mayhem over there. Kelling shoved the ice. Intercepted by Coots. Coots trying to gather back in the slot. Can't gather it back up. He's just going to pull it back out. Regroup. Walks in. Pad save for Cedar Rapids. The Warriors are going to keep the same personnel. Trying to catch the clock up here. Hill trying to gather it up in the corner. Bounce pass shut off by Kelly. That was going to be offsides. Takes a big hit as he comes across. Just under 3 to go. Waterloo still holding on to their 1-goal lead. Coots wins it back. Can't get back to it. Coots off to the races, to the far side. He's going to send it in to the inboard. Zabel breaking in. Can't get to it in time. Kelly will have to go back and pick it up behind his own net. Off some Cedar Rapids pads. Zabel picks it up. He's going to chip it in deep. That's going to be the name of the game, boys, is hold it in the zone. You can get a couple shots off good, but zone control is going to be the best thing here. Kind of waiting to see if they pull their goalie. Obviously, they're not going to do that now. Hall, Kelling, Rottinghouse, Trugan, Westfall. Just under 2 minutes to go in the period. Up, see right. Oh, man. In the slot, Hall looking for a shot, has his pocket picked. Cedar Rapids back the other way. Goalie getting anxious. Face-off just outside the Warrior zone. Westfall trying to clear, can't. Beeman sticks it away off the side of the net. Into the corner. Cross ice pass, shot comes in, that's blocked in front. Westfall got some pads on it. Waterloo's just going to clear. That'll be icing. 1:11 left to go. Waterloo, I think, just looking for a shift change maybe there. Keep legs fresh. Cedar Rapids is going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a minute. I don't know why it's ramping up so high. Back to the action. Cedar Rapids with an empty net. But they still only have 5. Oh, they got 6. Got to get it cleared. High slot. Puck comes in. That's going to be icing. Who sent that? Was that Schaefer that sent that? A nice little slow roller.
Usually he don't like to shoot to the net. I think he just a little harder. He got it short time.
Cedar Rapids kicks it out. Trying to gather it up into the corner. Schaefer trying to get it off the glass and out of the zone. Hall trying to poke it loose. Shot comes in wide. 43 seconds. Pad save. Another pad save. Lila Beeman comes up with some great saves to keep Cedar Rapids off the board. That one's going to travel outside the zone. They're going to have to retreat. Hild works it, gets a shot out. That travels just wide as well. Hall's just going to pin it to the boards. Trying to kill a little bit of time. 10 seconds left. Schaefer shuts him down. Oh! What a great game. Waterloo Warriors JV fought back after a weird battle last night. Definitely didn't look like the same team tonight. Lila Beeman coming up with some great saves to keep Cedar Rapids off the board. Waterloo takes the win tonight, 1-0. Give us about a half an hour here. We'll be back with the varsity matchup. Hopefully it's not as close. Tune back into Waterloo Warriors High School Hockey YouTube page. Check out the varsity game here in about half an hour. Thanks.